Okay, hello everyone. So this is going to be a training session for Nightcrawler key points annotation. Right. So in this Nightcrawler task, you'll be having two stages. One would be Nightcrawler key point content. Another one is Nightcrawler key point admin preview. Right. So you guys will be working on Nightcrawler key point content. So what is the task? The purpose of this task is to annotate the key points for the face, eyebrows, and also eyes. Okay, so this would be the toolbar that you'll be using for the annotation, the key point annotation. So this is the key point annotation toolbar. This is to delete the things that you have annotated. This is to zoom in. This is to zoom out. This is to make the image appear full screen. This is to lock your annotation. This is to view and to hide your annotation. And this is to adjust your brightness and also contrast of the image. Alright, here you'll find all the description here. Okay, what are given to you in this task? Okay, in this task you will be given images of drivers in a vehicle where the camera is focusing on their face. The driver may have their eyes closed or open, and they might be wearing accessories like eye patches, surgical mask, or glasses. Okay, right? So in the platform, you'll have something like this where you'll need to annotate the key points for the driver according to the specification. All right. Okay, what is expected of you? You are required to place 34 key points in total. All right. So you're going to place the key points according to the requirement that is needed. So the entities would be nose, mouth, chin, left eye, left eyebrow, and right eyebrow. Okay. So the number of key points are different for different entities. For example, for nose, we'll have 3 key points. For mouth, we'll have 4 key points. For chin, we'll have 1 key point. For left eye, we'll have 9 key points. For right eye, we'll have 9 key points. Left eyebrow, 4 key points. Right eyebrow, 4 key points. So total altogether you'll have 34 key points. Right. Okay, so the important thing that you need to know is the right and left view of the driver is referred to as how we see the eyes on the computer screen. Therefore, when viewing an image, treat right and left side from your view and not from the driver's point of view. So our perspective is taken into consideration. For example, this is right, this is left. So when you are required to annotate right eye, so it would be this eye. This would be the right eye. Right? Okay, now we're going to take a look at the key points annotation of the face and eye pupils. Okay, you are required to place key points on the driver's face. The key points are explained in the table below. Right, here you can see from key point 0 until key point 33. So altogether there'll be 34 key points, and then here key point 0 are placed on edge of the left nose. Key point 1 would be at the edge of the right nose. Key point 2, 3, 4, and 5 would be placed for the left eyebrow. Key point 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 will be placed on left eye. Key point 14 will be the left eye pupil. Key point 15 would be center of chin. Key point 16 would be tip of the nose. Key point 17 left edge of the mouth. Key point 18 would be right edge of the mouth. Key point 19 would be top of the mouth. Key point 20 would be bottom of the lip. Key point 21, 22, 23, and 24 would be right eyebrow. Key point 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32 would be right eye. And key point 33 would be right eye pupil. right? So altogether we'll have 34 key points. It is important to place the key point exactly as seen on the sample images below, and the key points numbering have to be exactly this order. Alright, so this is an example of fully annotated image. So you can see at the eyebrow there are 4 key points for both. Here we got 9 key points for the eyes, which would be 8 would be the outer layer, and the ninth will be the eye pupil. At the nose, 3 key points altogether: tip of the nose, left and right edges. At the mouth area, we'll have 4 key points: left, right, top, and bottom. And finally, 1 key point at the center of the chin. Right. So, in the following images, I'll explain to you on all 34 key points and where to place them. All right. So for left side nose, we'll use key point 0. So place the key point 0 exactly on the edge of the left side of the nose, exactly where the nose and cheek are connecting. So you can see in the image, the nose and the cheek are connecting here. So you are required to place the key point at this region. So it shouldn't be up here, it shouldn't be bottom here. It should be exactly at the side, at the curve here that joins the nose and the cheek. Alright, so key point 1 is for right side nose. So exactly like we annotate for the left side, we key point 1 is used to annotate the right side of the nose. So you have to place it where the nose and cheek are connecting at the curve here. So it should be here, not bottom here or not up further here. Okay, left eyebrow will be using key point 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, please refer to the image on the side for the placement of the key points on the left eyebrow. Please take note of the key points that have been placed on the image, as you are required to place the key points correctly. Right, so you can see the key points are placed in an order like 2, 3, 4, 5. So left would be 2, right would be 3, top would be 4, and bottom would be 5. Alright, so when you draw a straight line from here to here, and this line, we draw a line straight here. So the distance between point 2 and 5, if we draw a line here, it will intersect here. So the distance between 2 and 5 should be same with 0.5 and 3. It should be equal. Alright, and this point 2 and 3, the line here should be perpendicular to line 4 and 5. Alright, so point 4 and 5 should be okay. Point 4 is at the top of the left eyebrow, so it should be at the middle and topmost of the left eyebrow. The important thing is it should be in the middle. Alright, and point 5 should be at the lowest and the middle of the eyebrow. Point 3 should be on the furthest right, and it should be at the bottom region. You shouldn't annotate it here at this region. It should be at the bottom. Right, and point 2 would be on the left furthest side, the eyebrow. Okay, so now we move on to left eye key point. So the key points would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So as you can see, the order will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, the distance between point 6 and 9. So if we join this, the distance between point 6 and 9, 9 and 11 and 13, and 13 and 7 are all should be equal. All should be equal, right? And when you draw a line connecting point 8 and 9, 10 and 11, 12 and 13, it should be perpendicular to 6 and 7. So this 6 and 7, this straight line here must be perpendicular to the straight line here. This 10 and 11 and also 12 and 13. Okay. Next would be left eye pupil, which would be key point 14. Okay, key point 14. So key point 14, place the key point 14 on the left of the pupil. Remember to make sure you place the key point on the center of the pupil. Okay, alright, you can see sometimes you might be seeing reflection. See, there's a white dot here. That is a reflection, not eye pupil. So the dark circle in the middle, that is the eye pupil. So make sure you adjust the contrast or also or the brightness so that you can annotate the eye pupil correctly. Excuse me. Next would be key point 15, center of chin. Place key point 15 on the center of the chin. The key point should be placed on the same line as their jawline at the most bottom of the chin. So for center of the chin, key point 15, it should follow the jawline and it should be at the center of the face, at the chin here. So the jawline, it's here and here is the center. So that is the center of chin where key point 15 should be placed. Do not place it here or do not place it on the neck. It should follow the jawline and at the middle of the chin. Next would be tip of the nose. Place key point 16 on the tip of the nose. Make sure the key point is placed on the middle and the exact tip of the nose. If the nose is occluded, you still need to place the key point by estimating its position. You can see in the picture, this is the tip of the nose. So key point 16 is placed here. Do not place the tip of the nose here or further up here. It should be exactly in the middle, the tip of the nose. Left corner mouth, key point 17. So place key point 17 on the left corner of the mouth. Make sure you place the point on the edges here. It should be at the edge here. Right? Don't bring it further left here or inside the lips. It should be exactly the point where the upper lip and lower lip are joining at the edges here. Key point 18 is the right corner mouth. Same rule as you do for your left corner mouth. So you have to check at the right corner of the mouth where the upper lip and lower lip are joining at the edge here. So that point is point 18. Key point 18. Top of the mouth. Place a key point 19 on the tip of the mouth. Make sure the point is placed exactly on the top of the mid lip below the nose area. So you can see, you will be seeing the cupid bow here, right, on the upper lip, the cupid bow here. So it should be placed in the center and topmost of the cupid bow. So it shouldn't enter the lip. You shouldn't annotate it inside the lip or further up here. It should be exactly the point where the top of mid lip, right? So the bottom of mouth, key point 20, is placed at the bottom lip exactly on the tip of the bottom mid lip, right? So it should be So you can see there's a line here separating the lip and also the chin area here. So it should be in the middle and top bottom of the bottom lip. Next would be right eyebrow. So for right eyebrow, we'll be using key point 21, 22, 23, and 24. So you can see the placement of the key point. 21 would be on the left, 22 would be on the right, 23 on top, 24 bottom. So you can see the point 21 is placed at the bottom of the right, of the left region of the eyebrow. And 22nd, 20, 20, 20 point, key point 22 is placed on the right region of the eyebrow to the place where it is visible. Key point 23 on the topmost in the middle. Key point 24 at the bottom of the eyebrow at the middle. Right, same rules applied here, where when you draw a line from 21 to 22, the intersection of 23 and 24, point 21 to 24 should be equal to point 22 to 24 to 22. And this straight line 21, 22 should be perpendicular to 23 and 24. So the right eye key point for is key point 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. So this would be the order: 25 on the left hand side of the eye, 26 and the furthest right hand side, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, the distance between point 25 and 28, 28 and 30, 30 and 32, 32 and 26 should be equal. Point 25 and 26 should be perpendicular to point 27 and 28, 29 and 30, 31 and 32. So this straight line here should be perpendicular to point 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Next would be right eye pupil. So point 33, the final key point. So you require to place a key point 33 on the right pupil. Make sure the key point is placed on the center of the pupil. So use the contrast and brightness toolbar so that you can get the clearer picture of the eye pupil and also the other entities that are required to be annotated. Next would be the occlusion that may appear in this task. So you can see the right side nose of this person is not visible because of the head angle. So in case if you find cases like this, you are required to estimate the key point location for the right nose. So use your best estimation. So if the left side of the nose is here, then the right side would be here, around here. So make your best estimation and annotate the key point for the right side nose, which is not visible in this image. Same goes to the left side nose. So you can see you can only see a bit of the left side of the nose. So make your best assumption and make your best estimation and annotate the key point for left side nose. Sometimes the driver will be blocked by the steering wheel and the chin will not be visible for us to annotate. In cases like this, you are required to just make your best estimation. Just follow the jawline and estimate the center of the face and then annotate the key point for it. Right? Sometimes they might be wearing scarf, or their glasses will have reflections. They might having glasses. They might be wearing eye patches, so on. So in all these cases, you are required to estimate the position of the eye or eye pupil and make the annotation. So for example, here, the example beside, you see the person's nose is not visible. Alright, so this is the fully annotated image of the person's nose, tip of the nose, the mouth, and also the center of chin when it is covered by the mask. So make your best estimation and make the annotation. Okay, so this is the image of a wrong annotation. The key point for the mouth should follow according to where the head of the person is looking. Also note the points should be on the topmost point for the top and bottom lip. The key point should follow the shape and angle of the mouth. So you can see in the picture, the person's head is looking on the right hand side. So the head angle is slightly tilted to the right. And the annotation, it is more on the left hand side of the lip, where it should be more on the right hand side according to the head angle. You can see the difference in the picture. So it should be moving to the right, and this should be moved to the right. So important notes, always remember the key points should always follow the angle of the head. Key points for top of mouth, bottom of mouth, center of chin should be in a straight line. Key points for left corner of mouth and right corner of mouth should be perpendicular to key points for top of mouth, bottom of mouth, and center of chin. If eyeglasses are causing reflection or obscuring the eye, use your best possible estimation and place key points for the eye's pupil. If surgical mask is covering the nose and mouth, you are required to estimate all 3 key points of the nose and 4 key points of the mouth. If an eye is obscured by an eye patch, or if the eyes are closed, you are required to estimate the position of the eye pupil. So just now we saw the images for opened eyes. So now we are going to see the key point annotation of the closed eyes. Okay, for closed eyes, you are required to annotate the key points on the eyelids. The key points must be annotated above each other on each eye. The example of annotation will be shown below. As you can see, for left eye, the key points that we use will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13. Alright, so in this image, we can see that key points 6 and 7, 6 would be on the furthest left of the eyelid. Key point 7 would be the furthest on the right of the eyelid. 8 and 9 are placed on the same place. Key point 10 and 11 are placed on the same place. Key point 12 and 13 are placed on the same place. Right? And as usual, the distance between key point 6 and 8, key point 8 and 10, key point 10 and 12, key point 12 and 13 should be equal. For the left eye pupil, the key point 14 should be annotated exactly on key point 10 and 11. This is only applicable when the eyes are closed. So when the eyes are closed, when you annotate for the eyes, you'll annotate 6, 7, 8, 9 at the same point, 10, 11 at the same point, 12, 13 at the same point. And when you are required to annotate for the eye pupil, left eye pupil, which would be the key point 14, you should annotate it on key point 10 and 11. So you should annotate it here. So here it will have key point 10, 11 and 14 placed on the same place. For the right closed eye, same rules apply here. So for key point, we will be using key point 26, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Alright, so for the right eye pupil, the key point 33 should be annotated exactly on key point 29 and 30. This is only applicable when the eyes are closed. So here we'll annotate 25, 27 and 28 at the same point, 29 and 30 at the same point, 31 and 32 at the same point. And when we are required to annotate the eye pupil from right eye, you'll place key point 33 on top of key point 29 and 30. So here, after the annotation, you'll have key point 29, 30 and also 33 annotated at the same place. Alright, this is only for closed eye scenarios. So here are some examples of the annotation. So you can see this eye is not really visible, but the best estimation is done and annotated accordingly. You can see in the picture. This is closed eye annotation. Okay, so the image below is the example of image that have been annotated with key points for all the entities. So this is how it should look like in the end. So point 0, 1, point 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 and 33. So all together you'll have 34 key points. So when I say line 2 and 3 should be perpendicular to line 4 and 5. Lines 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 should be perpendicular to line 6 and 7. So these are a good example of how the annotation should be. Okay, the distance between 6 and 8, 9, this distance should be equal to this distance and this distance and also this distance. The distance between 2 and 5 should be equal to 5 and 3 here. Same applies to the right eye. So make sure you play with your contrast, your brightness, so that you can get the clear picture. So it would be easier for you to annotate, right? Make sure you annotate correctly for the mouth point, because some of them notating the key points either out too deep inside. For example, this point they annotate it here, it goes inside the lip. That should be avoided. The jawline, center of chin, it should follow the jawline and at the center of the chin. The eyes, the eyebrow, as I told you, furthest right at the bottom, not on the top, at the bottom here, and point, the midpoint should be exactly in the middle. It should be at the middle of these 2 points. This is Another example of fully annotated image. Here is an annotation of closed eye image. Okay, so the edge cases that you might face when doing this task. If top rim of a pair of glasses is obscuring the eyes, estimate the position of the eyebrow. If eyeglasses lenses are causing reflection and obscuring the eyebrow, make the best possible estimation of the location of the eyes. If an eye is closed, you are required to annotate the key points, but you are only required to annotate the key points along the eyelid only. If the eye is almost closed, only annotate the visible part of the eye, do not estimate the shape of eye. Only annotate the visible part. See here, you can see one eye is fully open, another one is partially open. So you should annotate exactly what you can see. For example, this is full eye, you annotate here as much as you can see, and this you annotate the partially open eyes. Okay, if there is an eye patch on the eye, estimate the position of the eye, look for the other eye, and probably help you to get an idea on how to draw the closed eye. If the hair, if the eyebrow hair are sticking out, you are to include them in the eyebrow annotation. So in the image above, the eyebrow hair is sticking out. So you have when you're annotating for this eye, you'll be placing a point here and here, and if this region falls as the middle of the eye, you would include this as well. So you'll annotate the upper point here and the bottom point here. So that's all for Nightcrawler key point annotation. In case if you have any questions, you can Slack in the group and clarify your doubts. Okay, thank you.